Near the cemetery at Chervony Lyman, a lone Russian soldier walked along a dirt path, slow and weary, unaware of what followed him. As he reached a crossroads, a Ukrainian FPV drone appeared diving from above. The first approach missed by inches, circling back to adjust. The soldier raised his rifle safety off, firing in panic. But the drone was already within range. The final strike neutralized the target, ending the pursuit. In drone warfare, awareness and reaction time decide survival long before the impact. After a clearing operation, a Ukrainian assault unit inspected several enemy shelters. Inside one, a Russian soldier was found hiding. Ukrainian troops called for his surrender, but he refused. Moments later, grenades and drone-dropped munitions were used to neutralize the position. The soldier eventually crawled out exhausted and disoriented, collapsing near the entrance. A follow-up drone released another munition, ending the standoff. Over the open fields near Sloviansk, a Ukrainian FPV drone hovered low, scanning the tall grass below. For a moment, the landscape seemed still. Then movement, a hidden Russian soldier lying silent among the weeds. The drone adjusted and dove without hesitation. The blast left him trembling, lost between fear and despair. Alone on the open field, he made his final choice. Sometimes the weight of war is heavier than any weapon. In the outskirts of Pokrovsk, a Russian soldier moved quietly through the remains of a destroyed structure. Believing he had vanished beneath the rubble, he slipped into a basement and stayed still. Overhead, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone confirmed his location. Moments later, an FPV drone followed its signal. The blast sealed the passage, leaving silence in the wreckage. Technology once again proved how patience defines precision on the modern battlefield. In a dense woodland near Pokrovsk, 3 Russian soldiers moved quietly, seeking cover beneath the trees. Above them, a Ukrainian octocopter drone maintained silent observation, confirming every step. Once coordinates aligned, a heavy aerial munition was released. The strike neutralized the group, ending their movement instantly. Precision and timing defined the engagement. In the Lyman direction, Ukraine's 60th Mechanized Brigade Fatum unit carried out a precision drone strike operation. A Russian soldier resting beneath a tree was the first to be detected and targeted. Moments later, 2 others lying flat in an open field, hoping to remain unseen, were also engaged. The final soldier, startled by the attack, ran toward the trees for cover. But the drone adjusted its path, locked on, and completed the pursuit. Each move was tracked, each attempt at concealment calculated and countered. On this field, silence offered no protection. Under relentless Russian fire in the Pokrovsk direction, a wounded Ukrainian soldier lay trapped inside a shelter. 2 comrades quickly loaded him onto an unmanned ground vehicle before retreating for cover. As shells rained down, the vehicle weaved through the impacts with remarkable precision, guided from above by a reconnaissance drone. It maneuvered into the nearest tree line, hiding briefly until the barrage subsided. Then, moving carefully, it carried the soldier to Y. Coordination between air and ground drones turned survival into a calculated act of precision. In the Sumy-Korsk direction, a Russian soldier crawled into a shelter to hide, unknowingly revealing its location. Moments later, a Ukrainian drone released a precise munition, striking the bunker and neutralizing the position completely. In the Pokrovsk direction, a Russian ammunition truck stopped to unload supplies. Moments later, a Ukrainian FPV drone closed in, striking the area and sending nearby soldiers scattering in panic as the operation turned into sudden chaos. Across an open field, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone tracked a lone Russian soldier from a distance. As it drew closer, The soldier raised his weapon and fired several desperate shots, but none found their mark. The drone maintained its course, steady and unshaken. 5 Russian soldiers took cover behind an abandoned house, hoping its walls would shield them from the drones above. Minutes passed, and they moved inside thinking the search had ended. But a Ukrainian FPV drone had already locked the location. It entered the structure and completed its strike, neutralizing the group. Once again, terrain offered no safety when precision eyes guided the attack. Amidst shattered debris, a Russian soldier remains hidden in a ruined structure. A Ukrainian FPV drone dives and lands just meters away, but the warhead fails to detonate. For a moment, there is only silence. Then, a second drone arrives. This time, the mission completes. Even when technology stumbles, coordination ensures the outcome stays unchanged. Along the edge of a narrow tree line, a Russian armored vehicle moved slowly toward its next position. Overhead, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone marked its path and transmitted the coordinates. Moments later, an FPV drone launched from a nearby unit, closing the distance with precision. The impact was direct, and the vehicle was neutralized. Coordination between reconnaissance and strike drones once again demonstrated how speed and communication define success on a changing battlefield. Across the open fields, Russian soldiers ran for cover, diving into a dense thicket to escape detection. From above, a Ukrainian FPV drone tracked their movement, entering the foliage moments later and detonating inside. Almost instantly, a grenade-launching drone followed, striking the same position in rapid succession. Coordination between precision drones left no space untouched, showing how teamwork now defines every modern battlefield. In the Kursk direction, a Russian soldier was being closely followed by a Ukrainian drone. When he noticed it, panic set in. He ran, stumbled, and hid behind a tree, but the drone adjusted and struck precisely. Nearby, another soldier emerged from a shelter, unintentionally exposing its location. Within seconds, a second drone approached and destroyed the position entirely. On the road to Soledar, a lone truck rolled forward, unaware of the silent pursuit behind it. The drone advanced, unwavering, its signal fixed. When it reached the cockpit, there was no one left to face it. In modern war, machines arrive after fear has already done the work.